Black Mind Podcast, the only show on the internet that will not talk about Kanye West for 3 weeks. Joining me this week is Josh. How are you, Josh?
I'm good. Hopefully I can get a shiny null bat somehow. Just hopefully.
Is
it a Noibat?
Or sorry, a Noibat, I think. It's the purple one, right?
Yeah,
it's probably the other pronunciation.
That ephemeral voice you hear is Allan.
Hello, I return.
Yes, he's back from Wuhan, China.
Ugh, no.
Or wherever the fuck he was. We airdropped him over some country. Didn't go as planned. Now he's back.
Why are you trying to make this a joke? And it's just landing flat on its face, dude.
Because I'm horrible. I'm a horrible comedian.
He's not good at jokes.
I didn't know you thought yourself a comedian.
No, I think of myself as more.
Jeff does think of himself a comedian. He just doesn't understand that he's not a good comedian. And that fourth voice there is
Brandon.
Zip.
Zip's up.
Heyo.
Yeah.
I got on tonight because I had nothing better to do.
He was busy, like, I'm playing Destiny. I'm like, that's nice. And he goes, can I hop on the podcast? I'm like, sure.
Like, not even my client is on. Like,
He was
that's
like-
how dead Destiny is right now.
He's like, I hate my life.
I'm so bored. I just tried to try a PvP build, and I just did one game and got I wrecked the whole other team.
Yeah. Brendan has given up on the world. He's now resorting to builds that he doesn't even make online.
I mean, that's called net decking for, I mean, in Magic the Gathering. Like when you just take a build from someone else and just use it as your own. But at the same time, there's nothing really wrong with that. Like, I mean, not everyone's going to be original.
I mean, to be fair, this build was like, I've seen it like 3 YouTubers make like a similar build, and I see why it's strong.
It sounds like it's going to get nerfed into the floor. It's going to be, hopefully that nerf pile is going to be not 2 feet thick.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 10 feet thick.
Yep.
Well, season's almost done, and it's going to be another one on Tuesday here.
Yeah.
Last one before the new expansion.
Woohoo. We finally get to find out what happened to Callus. Even though we know what happened to Callus. God, every single time I open up the chat to post something, I see Mommy Milkers. It's very nice. So this
Also,
week...
I just thought I'd put this in just because.
Well, nobody gives a shit about Destiny.
Sorry, but
Except for me.
Except for like when you just have a
All right, let's get this party on track. Let's get this party on track, boys. Come on.
Trust me, I tried to get Allan into it. It didn't go as planned. He screamed at me for a good 3 hours.
Pokemon 76, Pokemon 2077.
Yeah, that's an accurate statement.
For Pokemon Scarlet, Violet Scarlet.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I've. Oh my god.
Allan played it.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't have a
Did you
Switch.
not play it?
So I don't have a Switch.
Oh, really?
I thought you wanted to Switch.
I don't want a Switch.
and I'm just not interested in Pokemon.
Legit, I have a game on the Switch that I want to play. Just like how on the PS4/5, I have a game I want to play on. It's not worth it. It's not worth the $500 investment for to sit on the
You can
shelf.
borrow my PS4 if you want.
I don't think you have God of War. God of War Ragnarok.
I've got God of War.
Yeah,
I
Ragnarok.
got War too.
I'm planning on getting
That's
it at some
PS5.
point.
Yeah. No, I think it came up
No,
from PS4.
I have God of War, and I'm planning on getting God of War Ragnarok. Like, I played the first game. I want to play the new game, too.
Same. That game's good.
God of War Ragnarok.
Boy.
Oh, yeah, you can get it for PS4.
Okay, cool. I'll buy it for PS4 and then play it there.
Yeah.
Or just buy it for PS5 and play on my
Why
PS5.
would again? You don't understand what my argument here was, though, guys.
Yeah, but I would have to steal your PS5 and move it downstairs and hook it up.
For one, I don't want to. I've never been a PlayStation guy, so like.
No, he's referring to me.
It's on top of that. That's now 2 games on the PS4. that I'd play. It's just like the Switch. I've got a game on the Switch that I would get, and that's
I would
Breath of the Wild.
Alan, I would lend you. Well, I could lend you my Switch, but actually, no, I couldn't.
Wait, which game did you say you'd play on Switch?
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
Which for a long time was the reason to buy a Switch.
I mean, I specifically got a Switch on release date for it.
I'm so happy I finished that game. It was good. But
Can't wait for the next one to come out.
yeah, same. I gotta be honest though. Like, I would lend you my PS4 if you buy Ragnarok.
Okay.
I would give you my copy of God of War as well,
Again, well, at this
or
point,
lend you my copy of God of War as well.
Okay, there we go. That fixed that problem. I would probably not ask you to say no. Because we already know God of War Ragnarok is coming to the PC on Steam. So I'll just play it there. It's the same reason why I'm like, again, like, there, like, for me, for getting a console at this point, there's very little that I have any for console. If Pokemon was still on like a proper handheld system, not the Switch, I refuse to call Switch a fucking handheld. It's not. It's a console.
It's a console with portability.
With portability.
Yeah.
That's it. But for me, if Pokemon was still on like a DS or like some other gaming system that was very, very portable and was not glitchy as all fuck, I'd probably get it. But it's a lot of my interest in Pokemon died with fucking Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because that was a thing that happened. That is just basically the same game twice.
Yeah.
Like I actually noticed somebody actually like pointed out the difference in the games, and it's so minor. Like you get different, you get different gym battles or different boss battles. I was just like, oh, so
you mean like every Pokemon game ever?
No, not even that. Because you gotta realize, like, even in so from Pokemon Red and Blue to Yellow, there were major differences. From Gold and Silver to Crystal, there were major differences.
Yeah.
But even though they took place in the same region, and they had generally the same plots, there were like significant differences in the gym battles and the way the Pokemon game were laid out. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it is carbon copy. Almost the same encounters. There's only like a couple encounters in certain areas that change. And the Ultra Beasts get unlock a little bit earlier. Whereas
In what?
In 2. Ultra Beasts and all that fun jazz unlock a little bit earlier. I think in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Okay. Yeah.
Then you have X and Y, and I'm mad there was no fucking Z because holy shit, they apparently that huge content cut in that game. Like a solid third of the game is cut.
Well, that one makes sense. Like that one, they should have done X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, and I'm okay. And I'm okay with Alpha being Omega Sapphire.
I tried getting into that, like back into Pokemon when Z
X and Y came out.
X and Y came out. Because like I tried it when I was younger, and then it never really was my thing. And then they're like, yeah, maybe I'm just things have changed, and now I still don't.
Yeah. Pokemon's not for everyone. I don't blame anyone. I will agree. I do think like, what's the game? Arceus, from what I saw, was really polished. But,
I mean, Arceus seems like it got the love.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if like Arceus was mind you, I don't like the three starter evolutions. They can go fuck themselves. Actually, no, I'll correct that statement. I like the look of the Typhlosion one. That's the one that I stick on, by the way. Actually, no, I don't just stick on. I stick on all three of them because those all three in that game were my starters for respective generation. So when I saw
the only thing I can think about those starters is the weed cat.
I can make. By the way, I can send something that will make Alan very quiet. So if Alan goes on rant,
No, go ahead, send it to me. I want to see this.
No, I'll wait until you go on rant.
No. You can't say you have something that will keep me from ranting and then sent it, and then not, and then like
Okay, fine. I will send it to you
hit it up
right
Come
now.
on, buddy.
Just to prove.
Yeah, you got
You're removing my.
Oh, I've seen
You're
that.
removing-
I've seen that before. That's nothing.
Okay, god damn it. Now I have
Like-
to continue hunting.
Yeah. But no.
I can't send the man porn because then I would get shot.
Well, your own fault
Depends
then.
on what it is.
But yeah, no, I can get why people didn't really like. I haven't really been all into Pokemon since Sun and Moon. Kind of like put a really heavy damper on it for me because I was just like, I got really tired of all the hand holding in that game really quickly. That like a solid half of almost half that game, like 40% of that game, you have constant hand holding.
Yeah, the only reason I ever picked up I think I picked up Y, but this was like first year of college too.
Yeah.
Like everyone was playing.
Everyone did that.
I want to fit in. I did play through it all.
I finished that game and it was good.
Yeah, I played that game immensely, and I liked it.
Which game?
The XY.
XY.
Yes.
That was the last Pokemon game I've actually fucking enjoyed.
That was, I think, my fourth Pokemon game that in a month, I had completed.
Yeah.
X and Y, I steamrolled through. So because even as a kid, I didn't really play Pokemon all the way through most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do that same thing.
Where you got to the point where you're like, oh, okay.
Or I get to the Elite Four and I kill them or not kill them, can't remember, and then stop or something.
Well, once you got to the Elite Four, your game was done.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot more to do. But, yeah, no. That game was okay. That was the last one I've enjoyed. And I haven't really enjoyed this one because it's like every single time I play it, I'm like, okay, I'm going to rant a little bit. Guys, if that's okay. Yeah. Every single time I play it, it's like I'm playing it with Josh. And it's not like Josh is a bad player or anything like that, or Josh is a bad person. But the game is so fucking unpolished and doesn't run well that like I sit there and I'm watching it, and I'm watching it on my 55-inch OLED. And I'm going, why the hell is the fucking windmill in the background running at 10 frames per second?
Yep.
And I'm going, And then I watched like my friend play the game. And the battles, they're beautifully animated. The battles are beautifully animated. That's a positive. But nothing else is. And then, and here's the thing that pisses me off about it. Okay. Think about all of the people who've been doing, and this is not even like an attack against the Halo community. This is a statement of fact. Think about the people who sat there and bitched for 6 fucking months because Halo Infinite was busted.
I mean, Halo.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it was completely like adequate, and everyone was like, yeah, the game's not good, it needs better work, blah blah blah. Oh well, it's going to take some time in order to fix the game, and everyone was rightfully pissed. You compare and contrast that with Pokemon fans, and I don't know what the fuck Nintendo does or how many fucking blowjobs these guys are getting from Nintendo executives.
Nintendo has a lot of built up goodwill.
But that's the thing.
No, you don't understand how much built up they have compared to 343, where they had goodwill from Halo 4, Halo 5. Halo 5 almost tanked them.
Yeah.
Compared to Nintendo with Pokemon from 1994 to now, or even actually better to be say till Sword and Shield. The Sword and Shield had all the same problems. They just weren't as noticeable. And you have that much more built up will. You have that much of an ingrained community, and you have that much money to spend. I know,
But that's-
I know it's really frustrating to hear. Trust me, dude.
But like I'm not even done with this yet. Like the thing that pisses me off about this is the second game in a row.
No, it isn't.
Okay, second game that has been a mainline Pokemon game from Game Freak, and it's been bad. Like noticeably bad.
It's
And like I can say this. It looks like to me like Arceus is a very good Pokemon game, but it's not a mainline Pokemon game. And it just seems like as if these people just I don't want to sit there and I don't want to continue like being negative and stuff like that, because I understand what devs go through and it's very difficult. But at some point, you don't sit there and you say, hey, this game is shit and it's fucking buggy and it's clearly an early access title. At some point, you just stop buying the game and you stop praising it. There are people I have seen that have sat there and said, this is the greatest game of the year. And it's like, no, it's not. That's like saying...
No, that was kind of like me with the COD series, actually.
Yeah.
There was a point where it was like I was really big into COD, and then at some point I was like, this is repetitive.
But like that's the other thing too. It's like you have Call of Duty games coming out every single year, and Call of Duty is a well polished game. There's not a lot of bugs and like it's not a bad game. Like every year it comes out, it functions, it runs, it boots up, you are able to play matches. People have fun in Call of Duty. Now, it's not my kind of beef, and I don't think it's Zip's kind of beef, and I don't think it's anyone here's except for Josh's beef. But like, I don't have to buy it. But I can sit there and respect, hey, it's a good game, it runs. And like, hey, if I boot it up...
Man, if that is the only thing that needs to make a game good, that it runs... Oh man, there's some games
it's better than Battlefield 2042.
Anyways, let's get off this topic. We're kind of just spinning tires at this point.
I know.
Anyway, I like the new Pokemon game, but it does have problems. But they're funny.
What
did you say it's game of the year?
How far into the game are you?
I've completed the gangsters on the continent you're on. I have almost finished Elite Four. I have finished the Spice quests.
You're almost done there.
I almost done. Right now, I'm just kind of putzing and I'm trying to see if I can get shiny or not.
Who's what's your? Do you have a favorite Pokemon in this game?
I think one of the starters I liked simply because the Uncanny Valley hit it so hard that it fucking exploded.
Which Pokemon want to smash the most?
No,
It's
No.
Ah, yes, I sent Jeff that song. I said, or it's not Josh. I said Josh that song.
Yeah, you
Holy
did.
shit!
Smash or pass?
Chalk eaters, what the fuck? Oh no, Zip hasn't heard this. That's right. I haven't sent it to Zip. Oh my god, I need to send that to Zip. Thank you
For the love
reminding
of God, do not send it to me.
No, but I can get him to actually listen to it. Where is it? Where are you in here? You know what? Fuck it. Post it here because we need to talk about something.
Is this more important than us talking about the new movie trailers that came out this week?
We will talk about them in a moment. Because oh boy, this video, it's spicy.
I'm looking at the fucking like first image.
You mean the thumbnail?
Thumbnail.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
and I'm having
I actually was like, you know what? The song is pretty fucking catchy, even though it's fucking raunchy as all hell. And then I was like, wait, normally these songs that are like up to 30 seconds long, they usually have like a full extended version now. And so I found it, and it gets so much worse. Holy
That's not good. Why the
Yeah.
fuck are you telling me this?
because it's great, dude.
It's great.
This is degeneracy in the highest order.
It's great.
Josh's response was laughing, tired face, laughing, weary. And then I said in the full version, and it was laughing and puking, and I was like, yeah, it's about right.
I mean, Josh. I mean, to be fair, you can send Josh porn and he'll look at it.
I'd be like, well, why did you send me this? What's the reason?
I mean, the best one was when I sent him a picture of Misty, and it was Misty with somebody did fan art of her, and he goes, "Oh my god, where is this from?"
Yeah. Where's source? Where's source?
I need to see the source. And then and then the latest one was hard choices for a lot of Pokemon fans, and it's 10-year-old girls, animals, and it's the 2 paths.
Yep, and I was like,
And
I chose third path, gun.
I will say this though, that the rival in the game, who's a fucking Yandar, and anyone who fights me on this is a lying piece of shit.
Oh, the sorta rival in the game. Yeah.
She okay. Let me be honest with you.
She's Mbuki from Street Fighter 3.
Yeah.
That's like the best simulation. Best correlation.
She's best 14-year-old girl. And that's saying a lot.
It's just that, man, like, although I love the memes online that just portrays her as a fucking, you want to battle? You want to battle? I see you inside.
Wanna battle?
I see you inside your house. You want to battle? Are you in the bathroom? You pooping? You want to battle? Like,
She's Goku.
oh
She's
yeah,
totally Goku.
yeah.
Which is why I love her so much. It's like, man, she's great.
You want battle?
Yeah, I do want to battle. Cracked knuckles. Okay, give me a second. Let me kick your ass.
Yeah, let's battle. Ah!
Okay, can we not?
Oh,
Okay,
That was something I watched.
we have to watch this.
Oh, by the way, the voice actor for the for Volt or not Vulpix, the water Eevee, fucking Vaporeon. It's the same voice actor that did the Uwu meme as well.
Ooh woo.
The
It's not always
nuzzle.
about the ooh woo.
It's Uwu nuzzles your neck.
Oh, that girl.
That one. Yeah, it's the same voice actor.
You mean that she survived 3 bullets in the assassin?
Yeah, she survived 3 bullets from the assassin, and then she's doing voice lines in here. Which is
Why
great.
did I spend
I missed her.
Why did I spend that
every
Bitcoin
bullet.
on it? To any police officer listening, no, that is a joke. That is a joke.
All right. Anyways,
I have not committed a crime.
let's carry on with this madness.
I am 20 seconds in.
Oh, you're watching the video?
I hate it.
Sure.
It
I already finished watching it.
Oh, remember,
Why-
there is a full version. Remember that.
this is already
This is
bad.
the short version?
Yeah. You gotta realize the regular
Okay.
video is like, I think, like the full song is like 3.5 minutes long.
I hate this already.
Oh, it gets way worse. Trust me, dude. It's, yep, full movie, full song is 3.5 minutes.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Why does this exist?
Because memes.
Exactly.
God, people are degenerates.
Although I do like the one part of talking about the bipedal Pokemon and how the ecosystem's fucked. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not even talking about bipedal Pokemon. It's talking about like, yo, it's a little weird that there's all these really muscular Pokemon and they all seem the same kind of shape. This ecosystem is weird. And I genuinely actually think the animation for the video is fantastic. And I think my favorite parts is objectively the Vaporeon, where like it's just like sitting there cross-legged and it puts its hands out in a very confused, like this is the state of the world. I'm like, that's really nice. I actually genuinely like that.
Yep.
All these Pokemon are turning to freaks due to improper breeding.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Who knew that Ditto was?
You know what's even funnier? It's canonical that Pokemon and man bang.
What the fuck am I watching?
Yeah. And like legit, like, oh my god, it's just such a thing. It's such a fuck. I'm not even mad. I'm genuinely impressed.
Pokemon, gotta fuck them all.
Basically. But yeah. So Jeff, you wanted to talk about some movie trailers that came.
So the Mario trailer came out, and Chris Pratt is continuing his performance of being the second best Mario.
All right.
But it actually is a marginal improvement over the last one.
I'm in a bit of a kind of a tizzy state. He sounds okay.
He sounds fine.
He sounds fantastic. Luigi, as the guy from fucking Pacific Rim. I can't remember his fucking name. Newt. Can't remember his exact name.
Newt.
Yeah. I don't know.
And he's also from It's Always Sunny.
I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I like he like the voice encapsulates Luigi, but I'm like, I don't know if this works because like.
I think it's a pretty.
I gotta because
I think
because
I think Charlie Day as Luigi is fine. I think Chris Pratt. There's a couple lines where he did where it's like that should be re-recorded.
Well, there's a couple lines. It's not super noticeable right now. Like I said, I want to sit down and see this movie. I have no faith in this movie being good. I suspect it's going to be one of those. It's so bad, it's good movies.
I suspect it's going to be.
I mean, it doesn't matter what the reviews are. I want to go see it.
Yeah, same.
Because and here's actually my logic behind this. Why the fuck do we have Mario Kart? We got Mario. Why is it? There is actually one thing I'm okay with, and I understand because Mario isn't from where Princess Peach is, and Princess Peach not being captured actually, and it being Luigi captured, I'm okay with. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Too bad Peach doesn't work. Her voice is obnoxious. She doesn't look right, and she gets this girl boss moment that I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, I agree with that. They differed it from the original Mario Brothers movie, which is, how do I say this?
Well, they're still both plumbers, which is even funnier. It's like Mario's actually a plumber, and I'm so I'm so okay with this.
Have you seen the original?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's like a 6 out. It's like a 5.
No. Like objectively, that movie's like a 3. Objectively.
But it's not a good movie. It's okay.
But Mario fucking like has like such a personality that he gets with the fucking stompa.
Yeah.
And like it's like this like I remember watching with Cullen, Rory, and a couple other guys in our group.
Oh yeah.
I want to see that movie high because I wonder what it's going to be like. Like not drunk, high.
Here's the thing, like, oh my god, like that movie, like I was sitting there watching it happen. I was just like, this isn't even the worst thing I've seen. It's still pretty bad because it doesn't understand what Mario is. But at the same time, I'm just like, I loved King Koopa's logic behind like de-evolving people so that they could control them better. So I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Fucking god, that Yoshi though.
Yeah, the Yoshi was terrible. Princess Peach is terrible. I hate Princess Toadstool. Like, there's a lot wrong with them. At the same time,
it wasn't. It was supposed to. It's Daisy.
It's Daisy,
yeah, it's right.
Not
It's Daisy.
Toadstool.
Right.
It's not Peach.
Yeah.
The thing I will say about this is okay. I want to see this movie in theaters. I want to take my niece and nephew to go see this movie. I am not expecting a good movie. I'm not expecting to watch the next and greatest movie ever made. I am not expecting a 10. I am expecting a 6.
I wouldn't even expect a 6, dude. Like,
but like I'm expecting like to walk in, turn off my brain, and go, oh, good movie, and leave.
Good movie.
Like I don't go. Like here's the thing: is like for artsy fartsy movies, I don't really enjoy watching them because they're artsy fartsy movies.
It takes current time. You have to sit down and be prepared for artsy fartsy.
Yeah, like I want to watch Oppenheimer, but that's a different movie than.
Is Oppenheimer out?
Oppenheimer's out in like the next year.
What the hell is Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer's the movie about a guy who built the nuclear bomb.
He's one of the guys who helped to build.
Oh.
Yeah. What did he say when he dropped it? It was like, I am the merchant of death or something like that. I have become death.
I have become death. The destroyer of worlds.
Destroyer of worlds.
Which is a direct quote from the Jewish holy book.
Yeah. The.
Yeah, whatever. Well, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
like the thing is that a lot of people don't understand why Oppenheimer said that, because it's not that he now become it. He understood the gravity of the situation. A lot of the scientists who were involved in the atomic program understood what was going on, but they also knew that once this snake was out of the bag, there was no putting it back, like, period. And so
Torah. It's not the Quran.
yeah,
It's the Torah.
I again don't care.
But
but go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say, but like that movie, like that movie tracking the development of the nuclear bomb, like there's so much crazy stories from that time frame, like the Demon Core,
Oh,
and it's like
Demon Core happened after.
Yeah.
And well, there is actually a movie about a movie where that actually shows up, which is Fat Man and Little Boy, which is from 1889, which is another good one.
yeah,
But the problem is they actually show the Demon Core scene happen before they do the nukes, which I'm like, that happens like a year later. Like it happens like a full year after 5. It
Josh,
happens
are
in
you
19...
familiar with the Demon Core story?
Yeah.
if you see a sphere with top half of it and a screwdriver, you immediately know the meme.
Yep.
Yeah.
no, I've probably watched like 5 different YouTubers on the topic of the Demon Core.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Kyle, what's his name? Kyle
Hill.
Mao. Yeah, Kyle Hill.
I don't know why
Watch
you
a
went
lot
to
of his stuff
Mound
and-
first. Like, Kyle Hill is actually his name too.
Ah,
Yeah. But like
He likes to call himself the Discount Thor.
yeah.
yep. Discount Thor. He also plays Magic the Gathering sometimes and whatever. But yeah, like
Oh yeah, he did a freaking computer off of some Magic cards.
yeah, which is you need a god hand in order to make that deck work. But once you got it, it's a computer. But yeah, like watching his content, and that's how I'm familiar with like almost a lot of nuclear science, anything, because he does really good videos on it.
He's big on like he does his little mini documentary series just on nuclear power and stuff, which is actually kind of interesting, to be honest. But
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Like the reason, like but back to like the Mario movie, like I'm gonna be honest, I don't expect this movie to be the greatest movie ever made. I don't expect this movie to be in the top 10. Like if I go see this movie, like on the spectrum of like how disappointed I am going to be if this movie's bad, it's not gonna be high.
okay, how do you think it's going to compare to the latest Sonic?
I
movie?
think that
they're gonna probably compare equally.
I think it's going to be about like, okay, like let me be honest. If you took Detective Pikachu, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and then Sonic 2, and this, I think they're all going to be okay. I think they're going to be fine. It's going to be better than the Halo TV show, which I slogged through 6 episodes through, only to give up on episode 7. When Master Chief truly became Master Cheeks.
Did he just twerk at the opponents?
No, he had sex with an enemy spy.
What? I tuned out for a minute there. What the fuck?
Like I said, I expect this movie to be better than the Halo TV show.
Which movie? All right.
Like the Super Mario Bros.
Okay,
movie.
because you like went off in like this tangent about like Oppenheimer. Like you started going off, and I was like, you know what? I gotta let them go. I gotta be quiet for a minute. I'm looking at something else. That's why I was like, what? What movie? And then you're like, oh yeah, da da da. I was like, what movie, Jeff?
Yeah.
However, you seem to be more hyped for something else that I have absolutely no interest in.
Okay, so this is going to be complete and total trash. Like that's all I gotta say. It's like this movie is going to be bad.
No. Just for the audience to know. Thursday at 10:45 in the morning, he posts this in topic list. Underneath it, he says Dark Tide Mega Tide, because apparently Dark Tide's really good. I can understand.
Yeah.
And then with this video, he posts new Transformers hype in all caps with an exclamation part at the end. So they're like, you are fucking backtracking hard because no,
I have hype.
you are hype. I haven't even looked at the trailer yet.
I'm hyped for this movie.
I have no real care because again I don't think
I haven't watched Transformers movie. Like I haven't seen like the last 2 to 3 of them.
So if you watch
lost
Age of
track.
Extinctions, it's bad. The Bumblebee movie's okay, good.
Bumblebee movie is good. But the problem is I don't think anybody really wants to watch any more Transformers live action.
But to be
I remember
honest,
watching the show, the Beast
Wars.
Transformers show. When it was
yeah,
out.
Beast Wars.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
sorry,
remember-
Beast Wars and Beast Machine.
Yeah,
We won't see Beast Machine because
yeah, reasons. But okay, I'm gonna be honest here.
oh, that animation does not look good at all.
I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why this is going to be a movie that I go see by myself, and I'm going to hang my head in shame. And then when I talk about it on the show, I'm going to say,
just to see it.
yeah, I'm going to go see it because it's giant robots fighting shit, and.
If you asked me to go see it with you, I probably wouldn't say no.
I mean, you're definitely probably down because I'll just wave money in your face and then or offer like.
Or, I mean, I'm perfectly capable of buying my own ticket.
I know you are, but like I can. There would have to be a bribe for this to prevent you from leaving me at the theater. Yeah. There would have to be some reason. Like I can't do this to Josh. Well, I could do it to Josh, but it would have to be like for a load of money. Like I would have to pay Josh probably $100, and Allan and I just wouldn't bother because I probably wouldn't hear
I'm
the end
probably
of
going
it.
to see this because it has Beast Wars was my first Transformers. I have no
Right.
faith that it's going to be good. I have absolutely no faith it's going to be.
You know,
So-
for me, for the most part, I prefer going to see a freaking movie before a bunch of critics talk about it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try and make my own opinion about
So
something before. Sorry.
it's okay.
I'm
I just
hoping.
can't wait for the sidekicks that are crazy racist stereotypes.
That movie was so
here's the thing.
bad.
It's looking like we got 2 black leads. So they're not going to just be crazy racist stereotypes. They're going to be really racist stereotypes. Like,
Yeah.
yo.
Look,
We got Optimus Prime on the show. There's no way we're not making some monkey jokes, buddy.
There's I mean, the reason why I'm happy is that okay, I look at Optimus Primal and it kind of looks like Optimus Primal.
My problem.
Like it doesn't.
I mean, how else is he supposed to look?
It looks like a robot gorilla. It doesn't look like a gorilla.
I'm hoping. I really am hoping. I'm gonna get to hear this. Yes. 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 Duly noted and ignored. Like he made Megatron on that show.
You did.
Yeah.
Get the original voice actor from the TV show.
They also
I don't
have
think-
Mirage in here, and they have Gen 1 Optimus Prime form.
And RC and a few others. And I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like
But the problem is, they should have just, instead of making this Transformers 6, this should have been just a new series.
it should have been. They should reboot it, honestly. Which is what Bumblebee was. But like, the implication of this is that like, okay, so where the fuck was Optimus Prime between this movie and Transformers 1? Like, that's a continuity error because we see Optimus Prime come down in Transformers 1, which isn't a bad movie. It's better than the 2 and 3.
He was missing from before?
But that's the thing. He's on Earth.
Yeah?
No, I was asking the question. He was missing before?
Yeah, like,
I didn't. That's something I didn't know.
Did you know where Optimus Primal comes from?
he comes from Cyber.
He comes from
Tron.
the future.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the entire
No.
point of Beast Wars.
No,
Megatron
I'm talking about Optimus Prime in Transformers 1, the 2007 movie.
Okay.
Optimus Prime comes to Earth in that movie.
Yes, and this is being set well after that.
Yes. But this goes off of the Bumblebee timeline, which shows Bumblebee at the end with Optimus Prime. Like, I agree with you. This should be a completely separate series.
Well,
Because this is a major continuity error.
all right. I don't remember the ending of Bumblebee, even though I've watched it a couple times.
So the ending of Bumblebee is Bumblebee leaves and goes meets Optimus Prime on Earth.
Okay.
Whereas from Bumblebee to Transformers, Bumblebee was supposed to be the sole Transformer on Earth.
Well, that wasn't true at all. That's not
Well,
true.
he was supposed to be the sole Autobot
There.
on Earth.
Yeah. All right. So there's a continuity error from Bumblebee to
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
could Optimus have maybe left?
That's the other thing. Is
You
like,
know,
is this,
which is also a possibility.
are they going to do that?
More than likely.
Man, I just actually looked up who fucking the voice actor for fucking Megatron is. Boy, oh boy.
But we
He's
get
got some-
Mirage,
Yep.
and I gotta say, like, if they don't have Beast Wars Megatron, then this movie will be bad.
It depends on what they do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad anyways. It's a fucking Paramount Transformer. None of the Transformers movies have been good.
They've all been like mediocre.
No.
But we have Cheetor.
We have
I said
Cheetor,
they're
we have Cheetor, Rhinox. I'm hoping to see Rat Trap, because Rat Trap was always my favorite character.
Rat Trap's the best.
With Dinobot. Those two like are a fantastic pair. I know I'll never get any of my other favorite characters.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna see Tankor. I'm not gonna see Waspinator. I'm not gonna see Tarantula. I'm not gonna see.
Oh my god. The more I think about that show, because I actually watched it recently, I watched it all the way through like a year ago over Christmas,
Yeah.
and I forgot how good some of the stuff is in that show.
Yeah.
Like a good example, Silver Ring. I will never see. Never.
We'll never see.
Oh, he was such a
Silver
late character, wasn't he?
No,
Oh,
he
man.
showed up in season 2.
Oh,
Ring.
really?
He was.
Yep,
He
and
was
there
in
was-
season 2, as was Black Arachnid.
No, Black Arachne came
Oh, yeah.
because she was built to help complement the Predacons. Ended up being a good guy because she was just kind of like a science experiment that happened. It's like, oh yeah, no, fair. But oh my god, there's such like I would love to see Wasp. I'm seeing this movie. It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah. Oh man, it's the thing that I'm
It's gonna
happy
be
about.
real bad, but
Yeah, it's gonna be. Let me put it like this. I'm gonna go see this movie, and I'm probably gonna walk out and be like upset. but at least we'll have Mirage actually be Mirage for once.
well, considering
At
what
least-
they did to Jazz in the first, fuck up. Still. And I also didn't get fucking good Ironside, and they get good like. There's a lot of characters from like
They,
they
Michael.
Well, that's Michael Bay. Big director after fucking 2000.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point. Any other movie trailers come out this week?
Nothing that I know.
Oh, actually, there's another Indiana Jones movie coming
Oh
out.
God.
That movie can go fuck itself. 'Cause the more I think, because I saw the trailer. Kim was like, "Yeah, I know it's better. It's gonna be better than Crystal Skull." And I'm like, don't hold your hope out for it, because apparently there's been some leaks already about this movie, and apparently the like test viewing for it hasn't been good. Like,
See, here's the
boy.
thing. My dad took me to see Crystal Skull in theaters. So, take that as you will.
Whatever. The problem with
Yeah,
the problem
I
with
would-
Crystal Skull was not that it had the communists being kind of like apathetic, kind of like bad boss or bad villain for the movie. It's more that they included aliens in the series, and I'm just like, no. Indiana Jones has been all about like mysticism and magic,
Yeah.
so it really does like absolutely undermine the rest of the movie as a result. But that's another thing beside the point. As me and my friends were talking about it, there's a really cool scene in the movie where she asks for knowledge and she's given knowledge, and it eventually just fries her brain out because she can't understand all of it. It's too much, and it burns her out. I'm like, that's fine by me. That's a brilliant touch. That's an Eldritch horror thing. That's not an alien thing.
But like that's the thing. Like is like you look at every Indiana Jones movie up until that one, and it's like you have Crystal's. No, you have Raiders of the Lost Ark. I believe Raiders was guy opens up the Covenant,
and then gets melted.
His face gets melted.
Him and a couple. Face melting is no. The aging one is Lost Crusade.
Lost Crusade is the aging one with the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Want to know something funny about Crystal Skull?
But
Yeah.
So my dad was actually a pretty big fan of Indiana Jones, and he's also into the whole alien, like ancient aliens thing.
Yeah.
So when that movie came out, it
well, yeah, like there.
it was his. He was like target audience for that.
Like I saw it in theaters, and I was like, it's okay. And then I actually saw like all of the Indiana Jones movies except for that one, and it was like, oh shit, these are just better.
Well,
Like,
I remember at the time when I saw Crystal Skull, then I, like a couple of weeks later, saw Tintin, and I just immediately walked out of Tintin going, holy shit, that was a better Indiana Jones than Indiana Jones.
I know, right? Tintin is such a good movie.
It
still need to see
had
it.
teeth. Indiana Jones Crystal Skull had no teeth. I was like,
You
what
gotta
the
realize,
fuck?
like, if you actually know where Tintin's origins come from,
It's Indiana Jones.
no,
it's
a French comic.
Oh, that too, yeah.
it's a French comic that
It's a French comic where people will get killed quite regularly, actually. And there's like also other things that happen in that series, like the fucking, like I haven't seen the 3D movie one. I want to so badly because at the time when it came out, I wasn't able to. I was like busy with school. Then
That's a Spielberg movie, isn't it?
Tintin.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
Believe it is.
Tintin movie. The Adventure of Tintin.
Yeah. Steven Spielberg produced it, directed by Steven Spielberg. So literally,
Yes.
they went and got the guy who made Indiana Jones. One of the guys who made Indiana Jones, and then he helped direct Tintin.
He got that Tintin. I'm talking about the other Tintin that came out like only a couple years ago.
There's another Tintin movie.
Yeah, there's another Tintin.
The Adventure and the Secret of the Unicorn.
Hang on, I'm looking for it right now. It's not the
I
Spielberg one. It's not this one. What the fuck?
The
I'm looking it up. Just keep talking.
I was just gonna say. Yeah. Anyways, like, yeah, this, I don't know. This movie looks like as if the new Indiana Jones movie looks like it's gonna be crap. I have no problem saying that.
Are they? There's a couple of scenes in there. I'm kind of wondering if they had to de-agify Mr.
Yes, they have. And apparently,
Okay.
because it's apparently time travel back to the Nazi period. They want to do Nazis.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what the watch was for.
Yeah.
I was like, it's time travel. I was guessing that.
So Indiana Jones is going to bump into a woman who is going to be, because Indiana Jones is going to get killed at the end. Apparently, this is the leaks, by the way. Apparently, Indiana Jones gets killed at the end of the movie. His future self fades away because he dies much younger, and then she becomes the new Indiana Jones.
Whatever.
They're gonna fucking this is gonna be the worst thing I'll ever, aren't we?
This is how they reboot the series.
Instead of making something new, because they can't.
Because old IP.
I thought that if they were doing a new Indiana Jones, it would just follow his son.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
They were going to,
Yeah.
then people negatively fucking shit
Yeah.
all over it.
Well, because
I mean,
that movie was objectively bad, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. If they do that and they kill off Indy, they have
I
effectively.
mean, Harrison Ford's getting old. So
That's fine. Like that's not my issue. My issue is like if they kill off Indiana Jones. Okay. That is going to be probably the worst thing they've ever done. Like
Probably, yeah.
that is yeah. Like you just don't do that. You don't kill Indiana Jones. Like I just don't know how else I can say it. That makes sense. And I also am I'm more concerned about like if they do that, like, okay, cool. Are we gonna get more of this shitty like feminist woman as Indiana Jones movies? Because it's getting to the point now where it's like, okay, guys, like I just want you to stop making these old movies and stop killing franchises I actually care about.
This is why I stopped watching movies.
Yeah, but we had to force you to go see Dragon Ball Super, and you had a good time.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm
literally
still
paid.
convinced 90% of it's bad.
My point still stands.
I'm still convinced 90% of it's bad.
Yeah. Do we have anything else to talk about? Zip, you were going to say something, by the way.
No, it was just about that I paid for him to go see it.
Yeah, you got a free movie,
Yeah,
and you were like, no, I don't want to go.
yeah. Again, I'm still convinced 90% of movies are bad.
You had a full... Okay, well, never mind. Okay, whatever. Did you even see the Pokemon movie that came out?
What, Detective Pikachu?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw
That's
that.
another good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the movie that I know I went and saw in theaters because A, I just wanted to see the damn thing, and B, it was I've like from what I've heard, it was actually a relatively respectable movie, not a trash movie.
This man makes me annoyed.
Who knew Ryan Reynolds made a good Pikachu?
It's not
that Ryan Reynolds made a good Pikachu. It's that he was fucking well written that made him good.
Yeah.
A good
Yeah.
fucking character.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds writes some of his own stuff too, right?
Yeah, he does.
Like he does. Like I mean, he does that for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like he directs and acts in it. So, which I don't know if you heard about. Probably seen the next Deadpool gonna have Wolverine in it, right?
Hmm.
It's kind of debut into the MCU.
I mean, the fact that they're getting back Logan after Logan.
I really don't know how I feel about him coming back.
That's funny.
I mean, I have a lot of opinions. They're not good opinions, but they are opinions.
Well, I mean, I think he. What's the actor's name for Wolverine?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
I genuinely don't know how I feel about him
I
coming
know
back.
it was, and well, I guess like the only reason he would consider the role is if the script was really good. So-
Yeah, but at the same time,
So, but that's just his opinion
Yeah.
so far on it.
Hey. What else do we got to talk about? We could talk about how Allan had no faith in me as a puss.
What's this now?
Allan had no faith.
I mean,
Allan
no one
had
has
no faith
you,
in me,
Jeff, but
about
and
what?
he's a kitty cat because of it, because I beat the Nameless King, and he said
Oh.
on
Oh.
record.
That's what that was. Okay. No, I thought that was something entirely different. I was mad because the Nameless King
you
is,
didn't get to join us.
for one, I didn't. Two, most people struggle with the Nameless King because the Nameless King is actually a pretty fucking hard boss fight. But you actually got, like, I was watching there, and me and Stefan were like, you got fucking lucky.
Everyone says that, and then, but here's the best part.
So what happened at the end? Like, I know he beat him, but just what happened at the end there? Because
You know
like,
that charge up
that's
attack?
when
You
I
know that big
died.
charge up attack he does?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got
So
that.
we
He got that with 2 hits left on him.
Oh shit!
So
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh look, the boss
I mean,
fight's
I did
over.
90% of the damage on him before I died. So
yeah, we did a ton of. We all did what? Brandon throwing shade.
Hey, dude.
It's not wrong. Every single time I play like games with these, every single time I play like a Souls game with these guys, it's always like, hey Jeff, we'll do 95% of the damage and you'll hit once. No.
the thing is, I'm usually the notorious one for being the worst in our group. So having someone worse than me is kind of
Yeah,
It's,
but
a,
like
it's a
the-
pleasant. It's a pleasant play. You've also beaten Lothric, didn't you? The twin prince. The twin,
yes,
yeah, he beat the twin
yes.
prince.
yeah. We
Oh my
we have
god.
yet to.
I actually have so much more.
We'll probably actually play a bit more tonight.
we
and
so here's the thing that pisses me off. So we're playing, and we're like, oh boy, we're gonna play, we're gonna have fun, and I'm like, Alan, join us, and I was like, no, I can't, I have school homework. I'm like, okay, well, Alan, you should stop doing your school homework, stop being a responsible adult.
Well, I was also.
and-
You guys
and-
would have also had to redo Dragon Raceway and probably a couple of missions.
Okay,
no, we already did Dragon Race.
No,
we
but,
did.
but we would have to redo it for
Yeah.
him.
Oh.
Except you'd have to redo it for me, and probably a couple other boss fights too.
Oh, I mean, like, that's
'Cause
always a good excuse to do it again.
I
no?
don't think I fought Osiris. I don't think I fought Gundyr again. And I think that's it. I think that's all I had left to do was those two, and then I would have been able to go to the Dragon Raceway. And then I would have been like,
Yeah.
but like straight up, like the Nameless King is one of my favorite boss fights in that series.
Here's my thing is like now that I'm like I would say I'm almost done. I think I have a quarter left.
You don't even have a quarter left. You mostly have DLC.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have the vanilla final boss to do, and then you're on the DLC.
Yep.
Okay,
And
cool. So
you know what? You can even do the DLC before you go do the deal before you do the $5.
Yeah, but you might as
Okay.
well just do the vanilla campaign and then.
okay, so I'm gonna say this that maybe we should run Josh through this game and stream it.
I guess I have to buy my own controller.
Don't you have like 5?
Not what console or whatever
You
are
can
we
play
playing on?
you can play on
PC.
PC, and you could use a PS3, a PS4. You can use any controller. Just auto adopts to it.
Thing is, this all started like almost a year ago
This
now
is- this
because I
has
bought this. I bought it for Jeff for Christmas because it was on his wish list on Steam. Because I was just like, I'm buying a bunch of people games on the wish list for Christmas. And it was like, once I saw it's Dark Souls, I was like, fuck, I know which game I'm getting Jeff now because it's like, Dark Souls is like our friend group's like biggest played game.
Yeah.
And we always try to find an excuse to play like another run through.
I gotta say though, like every single time that we played it, like I wasn't like hating my life. And now I'm like to the point where I'm like, oh well, it's the fun game. I'm having fun. Everything's fun. And now I'm like, I can see why this game is good, and I can see why Rory and everyone loved it. And I'm like, I think Elden Ring's a better game overall. It's just more of my style. I like having a jump button, but
Yeah, but
I get made fun of a lot for being like
it changes
like
a
the
lot.
worst in our-
It changes a lot of things to have that jump
yeah.
button.
And I also like the ability to like sneak around. Like it feels like they made. How do I say this? It feels like they made something that actually like. How do I say this? They looked at Breath of the Wild and then they applied the Dark Souls formula
No,
to it.
no.
No.
Elden Ring's been in production long before that.
Yeah.
No. They started production after Breath of the Wild was out. Breath of the Wild came out 2017.
But Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's fun. Okay. We're done talking about that? Dark Souls? Anyone else have an opinion for Dark Souls?
No.
Oh, I was going to say earlier, I usually get made fun of in our group of being like the worst player.
I'm just.
But I feel like I've gotten better at it. Like, yeah, I'm still pretty bad, but I'm not. I have been able to hold my own a bit better against PvP.
See, I can lick
players.
the crowbar. I can lick the crowbar and beat somebody to death with it. I just can't do it consistently. I'm not that good. I need to get good.
You do need to get good.
I do need to get
In order
good.
to get good, you got to be playing it like almost every night.
Yeah, you actually like. If
You
wanna
take
get
you
good,
take
Jeff?
quite
you gotta play it like for like a week straight.
Yeah.
yeah.
Either
You know, like
either every day for a week
you're
or like
taking like you take like 2 to 3 weeks almost between play sessions, so you don't retain a lot of your skill.
Yeah. Josh, have you played any games this week?
other than Pokemon.
I'm afraid it's just Pokemon.
Yep.
Were you okay? Has anyone else played a game this week other than Zip and Destiny?
We played we played
Well, I mean, besides Destiny, oh, you go first.
no. Well, all mine is Jeff, Zip, Soot, Spatters, and Crumpet. All be playing with BattleTech with us this Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I hate my life.
I have told several of the veterans at our club what they're getting. And boy, oh boy, the giggling I got out of a couple people when they saw the list. Oh man! And then I told them what your first two missions are, because I just, you guys should be able to get through the first two
You're
scenarios.
gonna fucking kill us, aren't you?
Maybe. But
Oh, God.
you guys are also in sim training, so it's not a permanent death.
You know,
Surprise, you are on training wheels. This isn't a permanent thing. And you guys will likely have your call signs by the end of the first one.
I could easily message like 2 guys right now and be like, "Hey, can you tell me the mechs?"
I've already told them not to tell you.
Damn, this master thinks of everything.
It's almost like, the thing is, I talked about the mechs in front of you while you were playing a game. Like, I waited till you were super enthralled. I mentioned them to Steve. Steve giggled. He's like, "You're not even giving up good mechs." And then I told Josh, and he was like, "Oh man, you're not giving up good mechs." And then I told,
I'm gonna end up with a shit box, and we're all gonna be running urban mechs, aren't we?
You guys are going to be running. You guys are getting 5 medium mechs and 3 lights.
Well,
Oh no.
I mean, I'm always down to be trying something new,
Yep.
and this is something new.
Additionally, on top of this, Jeff, you guys will be choosing your mech, and then Then you guys will have 3 other mechs that you guys that are like non-player mechs. They're just like other mech pilots in the unit that are also finishing up training. And then you have your command lance, which you guys will get access to after you finish your first 3 missions. And then you guys will be a mercenary now. I have your whole roster planned out right now. I have your first 3 missions set up. I know what I'm doing, dude. Don't worry. You're gonna have fun. I have a plan. I'm what's his face from A-Team. Not Face. Oh my God, what's his name? What are you
Mr.
doing in the
T.
background there, Josh?
Pokemon grinding.
Okay, that's A-Team.
You could have said something far cooler, like looking at porn.
I mean, I could be, but
Oh yeah,
it's far more important.
I'm like Hannibal. I always have a plan.
a different kind of Pokemon grinding.
Yep. Different kind of Pokemon grinding.
That's a good one. Solid joke. But yeah, no, you guys will have 8 mechs. You guys will be running. You guys will be going up against 2 lances in your first experience, and you guys will be going up against a lance and a half in your second mission. And then you guys will be finding out what it's like, and then I'll be introducing you guys to BV after your 3rd mission. And then from there, I'll be introducing more things. You guys are in for a fucking rockin' show. Like, oh man. I expect at least one of you to blow up.
Probably me.
No.
It's probably gonna be me. Let's be honest, because
Every
I'm
mech-
aggressive enough.
Every mech on your roster has ammo.
Why?
Oh no, one actually doesn't.
Why did you do that?
Because I wanted to see how much fun. I have all the sheets printed out. I have to print off the sheets for the 16 mechs I need for the next time, or for your 2 encounters. But don't worry, one of your encounters does include a heavy, but it's not a good heavy. It's kind of one of the weaker end heavies. So don't worry too much. Yeah, and that will be discussed next week, and I'll probably meme on them at the local club when I get to see.
Let me put it like this, Josh. Allan recently informed me of something, and I'm really kind of concerned by it.
Yeah.
Okay, Allan sat there and went up to guys who are basically, how do I put this? One of them might be the best player in like the entire city, or one
Cool.
of the best players in the entire city.
Cool.
And 2 of them are really decent players. Like,
Okay,
they're pretty good players.
come on, to the point.
Okay. And he wants us to go up. He wants me.
No.
We're,
All right, I know where you're going with this now. These players are eventually going to be op 4 for these guys later on. Once I get them to that, once I get to a scenario that I'm like, nah, I need the really good players because of what mission this is. They're like, when you guys get to 30, 49, they are going to be op 4 for you guys. That point. At least
Yeah.
one, at least for one mission, for a very specific mission I have planned too. Like that is a planned out. I have 2 plans. I would love to do for them to do 2 other scenarios with me, related to the 3039 war and the beginning of the 4th succession. But
yeah, so, anyways, I was just going to say, like, I'm sitting there and he told me this, and I'm like, oh, we're fucked. We're going to die.
no,
We're going to die.
you guys are fine.
I think that we're going to do okay, but I don't know.
But as for me, Destiny is not the only game I've been playing recently.
Oh.
In fact, I've been playing in the background all this time the new Sonic game,
How dare you?
New Sonic.
Frontiers.
Sonic Frontiers. Yeah.
The game is apparently better than
A whole lot of.
Okay, it's not the best Sonic game, but it's the best since I'd say Sonic Adventure 2 for 3D Sonic games.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's got its graphical errors, like pop in from like just being too fast. But all the controls are fine. And, like,
it's okay.
Sometimes you end up going too fast and you just yeet yourself off a cliff. But there's not a lot of punishment to that.
You're not going to hate your life.
It is just a sandbox to just run around as Sonic, really. I'm not too far into the story yet, and it seems to be taking itself a little bit more seriously than its previous
Sonic
games. But
I do like how a lot of more games nowadays are like, how do we freshen up our video game franchise that's been around forever? Open worlds, and it just makes it better for some reason.
yeah, it's hit and miss with open world games converting to open world. That is.
Yeah, Pokemon makes sense. With Sonic, it kind of makes sense. I'm not sure if there's.
I mean, Sonic was like because of it, it's like meant to go fast. It does work kind of good on a linear scale. But to just be able to run around and just mess around is also kind of fun too. Like not having go to A to B right now. Like
It seems like one of those games where like it's the open worldness makes it a lot better, but it also seems like as if it falls. The reviews I've seen about it are like it's okay. It's not the best game at World.
yeah, it is okay for what it is. Like I think maybe the story might be a little bit dry, but you know, like I said, because I think it's trying to take itself a little bit more seriously, not too much. Like I think Sonic doesn't have as much quips. He still does, but you don't hear him like saying a lot of stuff.
And I want to say that a lot of the lore in that game is referencing the comic books. So take that as you will, I guess. But I mean, that's another consideration of like, oh, they are even considering their back catalog of fucking weird comic books that have been out for years.
Well, it's like from what I've heard, like seen in this game so far, I think it's canon to it, the actual Sonic Adventure
What do you know?
line, because like, they mention characters and stuff from that, and there's actually like a very important, like there's a character from the old Sonic games that seemed to be a race in this game.
Ah. I kind of... I think it'd be hilarious if they somehow reference the, what's the character name? I forget the character name, but there was a PSA comic about drugs, and the character literally ODs on drugs and dies. In a Sonic comic. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Who knew?
It's so fucking jarring, and when it happens, you're like, wait, what am I reading? Like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, how long have we been doing this for?
We've been doing this for about an hour.
Well, on my thing, it's like almost hour 30.
Well,
I mean,
about an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Well, I think that we should end the show, I guess.
Probably should.
Yep. Alan, you okay with that? He's dead.
Alan's not here right now. Please leave a message.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for listening to Black Mind Games podcast. You can listen to us every Thursday on blackmindgames.podbean.com. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Zip. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to go have a shower. Have a good night.
Night, boys.
Yep.
Night.
Good night.
Everyone recording right now?
He's... I see wavy lines.
You see wavy lines. That's good. That's a good sign.
Yes.
Okay. I too see wavy lines. Do we talk about Kanye West, or do we just skip that topic? Because the guy's just gone off the deep end.
I think we skipped it entirely because he's clearly nuts.
You think that we skip a mentally deranged person being manipulated by people and spouting Hitler is a good guy?
Yes. I mean, I'm not sure how much manipulation by people he's getting manipulated by, but it's just at a point of like, I want him to take his meds. That's all. It's going to be that repeated over and over. I want him to take his meds.
You want him to take his meds.
Yeah. Because it's like, man, he's not all right in the head, and you just can tell.
I mean, there's some things that he says that, you know, I can tell, and then there's others where I'm like, is this a bit? Is there a bit?
No.
Is this a bit?
Easy answer, no.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm thinking. Is like, is this just like, is there more bits here than anything else?
I highly doubt that. Because you know how I always say, you know why I think I'm correct? You wouldn't fucking say I like Hitler in a public setting.
You wouldn't make Alex Jones seem sane.
Yeah.
You know, I can reflect. I can respect that opinion.
I found this PvE or PvP build on Destiny. Not my own build, but it's a fucking gross build.
Delicious.
I'm just. I decided to try it out in a PvP match. I am on the top of the leaderboard right now.
He is worse than me.
Nice. Well, it seems like I found the perfect spot. I can keep hitting the picnic button over and over.
Shall we sync and start the show?
Sure.
Sync in 3, 2, 1.
Sync.
Hello and welcome to the Black Mind Games podcast, a show that will not talk about Kanye West.
Nope.
Nope, nothing here.
Nothing. Just a man that he really needs to take his meds.
Just a man who needs to abandon Catboy lover Nick Fuentes. And I'm trying to think of something mean that's to say about Milo. Blackmailer Milo Yiannopoulos. Just needs to drop those two and go get help.
And yeah, and go see a therapist.
Yeah, see multiple.
I'm not sure.
Spend 5 hours talking to.
I'm not sure if you need multiple, but still.
Spend 5 hours talking to Michael Malice, who is a Jewish person. And we'll say Bob's your uncle. Okay? We okay with that?
Bob is my
okay?
uncle.
Yeah.
Just,
Michael Malice.
Do you have Uncle Bob?
Dude.
I just want to see posters everywhere where he lives, just over and over. Please take your meds. Please take your meds. Over and over.
I think that should be a standard case for most mentally ill people.
Yeah. Please take your meds. And another.
Just stand outside with a sign. Publicly supported. Publicly funded.
Please take
It's
your meds.
not very libertarian to me, but I support it for the hilarity.
Just, please, for love of God, take your meds.
Take your meds. Okay. Joining me this week is Josh. Hi, Josh.
I do exist.
He's been playing nothing but Pokemon for the past 2 weeks.
Practically, at any moment that I have to play the game, I will.
Also joining us here is Brendan, who is my
Heyo.
roommate.
I literally just got on because I have nothing better to do tonight.
He was like, "Can I hop on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, fine,
Go.
fine with me."
Hop on and jump in and strap yourself in and get ready for the roller coaster of that.
Josh, okay, well, okay. I said we weren't going to talk about Kanye West, but I got a solution. Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Uh-huh.
We hook him up with a Jewish woman, specifically this Jewish woman I posted in chat,
That's attractive.
who his name escapes me, but her last name is Shapiro.
That's Jewish?
Ben Shapiro is Jewish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, you know, there's no other reason to do this, but we'll just hook him up with Batgirl, and it will denazify him. You know, there's no particular reason why there would, but if you look at the image that I will post, there's not an obvious reason why we're saying this. I am still going to hell.
Yes.
This is the only way, Josh.
No. Just no. Just take your meds. Just take your meds.